Hello, and welcome to Inside Lehman. I'm Laura Bowden.
And I'm Maurice Mercado. There are many theories behind the causes for asthma, but how close a person lives to the sources of pollution can be a major factor.
Inside Lehman's Nicole Rodriguez tells us about a study that seeks to bring environmental justice to the Bronx.
This breathtaking disease hits hard in the Bronx, where statistics clearly show certain areas have extremely high rates of asthma. Professor Juliana Monte of the Lehman College Department of Environmental, Geographic, and Geological Studies is using her scientific knowledge to provide hard evidence.
When you talk about air quality in a particular borough, you have to realize the influences come from not only within the borough, but from outside of the state, sometime outside of the continental U.S.
Using the Geographic Information System, Professor Monte and her team were able to identify likely asthma triggers in the Bronx, as well as which neighborhoods are most affected. The researchers have been closely monitoring asthma throughout the borough, and their work has produced interesting results.
On the Asthma and Air Pollution Project, we took all the disparate data that we needed in order to analyze this issue. We had all the major pollution sources and we plotted them on the map.
The research indicates that the air quality of certain areas in the South Bronx has been adversely affected by high levels of airborne contaminants.
We spoke with some people who live in the Bronx and have had their share of struggles avoiding asthma attacks.
Your chest just feels really tight as I attack, and you just take shorter breaths and everything. It makes it really hard to breathe.
Just the shift in the air and everything would definitely contribute to how I would perform. So it didn't really work for me, so that's why I stopped running, because it wasn't fun anymore.
I didn't overcome asthma. It's just something you have to live with. We walk side by side with each other. It's my partner for life.
Dr. Strelnick is the director of the Institute for Community and Collaborative Health. He and Professor Monte have been working together to analyze the data. This is a joint venture of Montefiore Medical Center and the Albert Einstein School of Medicine.
I believe that there's many reasons for why the Bronx has such a heavy burden of asthma. Asthma is related to poverty. Now, what elements of poverty? It's the quality of the housing, it's the quality of the environment.
The rate of poverty in certain Bronx neighborhoods is also believed to be a major factor. Carlos Alice, who suffers from asthma and identifies himself as an environmental activist, challenges common theories.
When we do scientific research, we can not only take the technical and scientific part of that, we need to understand the socio-economic conditions that create that situation in the first place. Because if we don't understand that, we cannot change that.
I hope that it really does influence policy and make people think about what they do. And as we were talking earlier, it's easy to blame, the big bad factories and the bigger facilities, but it's all of us. It's all of us together that are contributing to poor air quality. And everyone can do their bit to live in a more sustainable and healthy way.
Tracking down the suspected causes of asthma in the Bronx has been a mission for activists. They're hoping that the notion of environmental justice will continue on, thus providing opportunities for these neighborhood residents to work, play, and live in a healthy, clean, and green environment. Nicole Rodriguez, Inside Lehman.